Hello everyone. In this video we're going to be taking a look at an article from Bloomberg Quint that was published on October 10th. It said October 11th when I first looked at it, but now for whatever reason it's saying October 10th. It's written by Robert Bernsen. Facebook judge poised to block media access to internal records. Now this is a scary proposition because it's almost like the judge is trying to help Facebook cover up for their shit. Because I honestly think there's a legitimate call for these documents to be made accessible by media. I really do. Facebook Inc. is poised to win a ruling blocking the release of thousands of pages of internal documents and spare itself further bruising over user privacy. This is why I believe these documents should be released. I'm sure, from the sounds of things, they're very incriminating for Facebook. The people have a right to know what Facebook's been doing, especially when it comes to compromising their personal lives. You know, I mean, I know people, to an extent, compromise their own lives on platforms like Facebook, telling their life stories and all their personal information and where they are and all this other shit. But, there are a bunch of people who don't. And Facebook took their data and sold it. So those people that were trying to be cautious still got fucked. A California state judge tentatively ruled Wednesday against an app developer and media organizations that are seeking public release of a trove of company records and emails that were filed in a lawsuit. Some of the material relates to how Facebook executives developed policies and practices on privacy in recent years. So basically, giving them the how-to manual. This is what Facebook doesn't want, because it's the how-to manual to how they've compromised people's privacy, how they've exploited people's personal information and lives for profit. In the lawsuit brought by the makers of a short-lived app that allowed users to find photos posted of friends in bikinis, the world's largest social network is accused of reneging on promises to app developers when it cut off their access to friends' data in 2015. Now, oh God, this is one of those apps that makes me like think to the fucking series Silicon Valley, to Big Head's Nip Alert. It's one of those type of fucking type of apps. And you know, guys are going to use that on women that they become friends with so that they can hope to find them in a bikini. It's like Nip Alert. It's exactly what it is. Not a great app. Probably wouldn't have done well. Might have done well with like the perverts and shit, but that's about it. Well, horny teenage guys too, but yeah. Facebook denies the allegations in the case and argued that the developer's request to unseal the documents is a transparent effort to overwhelm the court and harass Facebook by attempting to expose confidential information that has no bearing on the pending motions. Translation: we don't want you to see our internal documents because they really fuck us, because we fucked so many people over, and what's in these documents is going to make them really, really pissed at us. And you might actually find what you're looking for in them too. The New York Times, Washington Post, and Associated Press contended that the documents could help answer questions of great public interest about how Facebook handled user data. Exactly. Which is why Facebook does not want them out there. They do not want the people, the masses, to know how they are being exploited by them, how their information is being used and sold and everything else. The case may provide insight into how third-party access to backdoor channel to friends data allowed others to gather basic profile information on millions of Facebook users and provide that data to others seeking to influence voters in the 2016 election, the media company said in a court filing. Oh, God. Holy fucking shit. I forgot about this part in the article. I really did. And I shouldn't have, because this is just some fucked up shit. They think they're going to find their Russia conspiracy bullshit in the Facebook fucking data. Or at least something that they can manipulate to try to go, see, Russia, 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 Trump illegitimate, spurging out, retard alert, we hate Trump, so that they can fucking go and do that shit and try to use it to go after him. Holy fucking shit. I'm more concerned with the fact of what Facebook has done to, on that note, try to influence people when it comes to the election, you know, by shadow banning and shit like that, which I'm wondering if those documents might have any of that type of information in it. It may also test the veracity of statements made before the U.S. State Congress by Facebook Chief Executive Officer Mark Zuckerberg about third-party access to its users' data and its privacy practices and policies during the relevant time period. When they're using it with Cambridge Analytica, they got no problem. When Trump uses it, they fucking spurg out. San Mateo County Superior Court Judge V. Raymond Swope said in his tentative ruling that the request by the media organizations was procedurally premature. How is it procedurally premature? I don't see that. This sounds like, to me, they're like a cover-up situation. He also wrote that the app developer 643 LLC didn't convince him that the contested Facebook documents are relevant to the case and accused the company's lawyer of engaging in brute litigation overkill. To me, it sounds like they're related. It's about accessing that information. He was kind of shafted from getting to it. Swope said a handful of exhibits should be in the public record because Facebook didn't Swope said a handful of exhibits should be in the public record because Facebook didn't ask for them to be sealed. A hearing is scheduled on Thursday. Who gives a fuck if they ask for them to be sealed? They're a fucking publicly traded fucking corporation. There should be some form of transparency for at least on the note of their fucking stockholders. Never mind the users, which are in essence customers. There should be some form of fucking transparency there so you know what the fuck's going on. They write these obscure fucking user and license agreements and then they fucking pull this like complete total bullshit where because of how they vaguely worded shit, they sell your life story to everyone who's willing to pay. This shit should be public record. All of it. So that their stockholders can make informed decisions about whether they want to buy or sell. So that their users can decide whether or not they want to go and say move on to another platform. Whether they're not going to be exploited like that, such as Minds, for example. Which on the note of Minds, I love how I was one of the first ones, it looks like, at least on the note of pointing it out to Minds, to Ottman over at Minds, of them using CAPTCHA and trying to claim that Minds is an insecure, like a harmful link. Well, the clicking I'm not a robot checkbox wasn't enough for them. Now you got to do that. And they have you pick out storefronts or crosswalks. They're really trying to make it hard for you to post Minds content on Facebook. So, to me, that goes to show that they're worried about people leaving because of their business practices to a site like Minds. They don't want the normies to start seeing Minds links. Because of that reason. I mean, this is some funny shit. How this judge is going to cover for Facebook. Makes me wonder if, like, he's in a, well, it's a state court, so it couldn't be, it's not a federal judge. I was about to say Obama appointee, but then it just dawned on me. State judge. I'm wondering who got paid off in the state legislature of California when this guy got appointed and slipped the money his way from Silicon Valley, because this is some funny shit. Anyway, I've covered this well enough. I'm just going to leave things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.